All right, Coach. So there is playoff football to be played in the East Bay in Oakland, California. Divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the New York Raiders. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Commanding the offense will be the highly touted USC product, Sam Darnold. Darnold on first down. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Darnold got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, down at the 33. Anderson loses the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Following the fumble recovery, Colvin. Oh, he's going to take a shot. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down in 10. Back to throw. Colvin. And Brate, the tight end's got it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one because, to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well. But that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. Finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them. And we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
To throw on 3rd down, Colvin. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. shotgun. Here's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's Ty Montgomery, former star at nearby Stanford. Montgomery a 1st down and then some. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ty Montgomery, 55 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
50 seconds to Mike. Tackles.
On 1st down, Colvin got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. First carry for Josh Jacobs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this.
Hey, Alpha. Hey, check Mike 57.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Colvin, he'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. Down is the tackle made at the Jets' 42. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Here's 2nd and 8. It's caught. Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 9 there on a first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Darnold, open man is Anderson. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Again, Darnold. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. They'll give it to him up the middle. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
The kick by Tavecchio is good, and that will knot us up at 10. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds like counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Come on. Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Mike, ready?
On 3rd down, Colvin. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete to have back as it brings up 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. The Jets on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vincent Mayoa coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 40 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 41. Mike 41. Now.
Operating from the gun. Colvin. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Got it. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. Check, 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 check. Check, check. Hey, Haywood.
Throwing on 1st down. Colvin flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
50 Cent. Mike, 50 Cent. Get it.
From the gun, Colvin. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
New York set to take the field. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Darnold. Caught here by Bell. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Darnold. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. To throw on 2nd down. Golden. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 40. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Darnold now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught here by Griffin. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
61, matchbox, one, go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Colvin. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. On 1st and 10, Colvin. He's got Smith here. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off play action. Colvin. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Henry Anderson providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now Bell, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on, and not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. An extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now it's Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. first down. It's Darnold. And he fires a strike to his big target, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. A first down throw, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Darnold to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. From 4 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the back.
Because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to the hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Colvin. Complete, he finds Bray. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And break, the tight end's got it. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Colvin. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Henry Anderson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Mike, 57. I'm coming. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Ready.
From the gun, Colvin. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
36. Hey, Orbit. 53 is the mic. Here we go. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53.
Operating from the gun. Colvin. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Marcus May with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. He gets it to Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Darnold down to throw. Herndon's got it complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Mike is 59.
Now it's Darnold. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And that's how this one ends, in dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. In the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
That'll do it for us. For Charles